What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Carolina Hurricanes BGM series. This is episode, I believe it's 29 already. Holy cow, we have just been motoring along through this. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and start signing some players because it is free agency, and I'm excited to see who's going to be there. We did re-up Vincourt, although I don't know if he's going to be playing in the main team or the minors, or if he's just going to be kind of a spare and not get any playing time. Same with Tolchinsky, because right now, depending where our first round pick in Booth can play, if he can play in the CHL, we'll play him there. We might be calling up Chiodo to play on the second line with Benson and Fabry. Our first line looks like Parisi, Bennett, and Puljujarvi. Our third line is Wright, Estefan, and Lindholm right now, and then our fourth line has Roy centering it and a couple spots up for grabs there. So that's right now. We obviously have Getzlaf on the team that we can get rid of, but we can improve our team right now. So let's go ahead and let's go to free agency and let's see who's available. All right. Yeah. So there's a couple good players in free agency right now. Only a couple. Let's see. Ryan Murray's in free agency. Oh boy, that's a tough one. Years wanted, teams interested is only one. He is a UFA too, so you don't have to give up any compensation for him. And we do need, is he a righty or a lefty? If he's a lefty, doesn't really fit in though. Ideally I need a righty defensive defenseman still. Tenorti might fit that role actually. No, he's a lefty. Krug is defensive, Vlasic's left. Yeah, he's left. But Taylor Hall is a free agent. And I mean, he's got good point totals, so yeah, like he's point per game, and him with Bennett would be pretty insane. Him, Bennett, and Puljujarvi. Yes, please. We have the cap space for it. That means Parisi's going to be getting, or we could put Puljujarvi on the second line with Benson and Fabry. That might be, that's almost too good to pass up, man. Him in free agency it's just too good to pass up. Same with Scheifele though. Scheifele's really good too, because if he's fine being a second liner, then that's really good. But overall, I think that's all we really have to worry about here. Di Giuseppe would actually be a good pickup for us if he would have been fine being like a kind of fourth liner. But any like really, wow, 21 minor top 4, 79 overall at 21. I think we offer him a contract. How many contracts do we have? It doesn't say. I wish we had that in this. But yeah, that's pretty good. As in like really freaking good. So I think we go ahead and we offer him a contract. We'll give him, oh, I guess it's an ELC, so we don't have a choice. 77 at 22 is really good, especially with top 9 potential. Like, that's really good. Kamara is, yeah, so is Morozov. He fits the left winger hole that we have, but he is 22, and we do have better options in the organization. So as much as I want to put him in there, I don't think he'll fit in. Mirko Mueller's kind of guy up here who's always going to be up there. Di Giuseppe would be a good fit, I think, for the organization as well, but because he'd fill in on that. He'd fill in on the fourth line. He could fill in on the third line, actually, and he's got some potential. What does he want contract-wise? It's 2.25. I'll give him 1 year at like 2.4. Yeah, we'll do that. 1 year at 2.4, see if he accepts it. If not, it's no big deal. Let's look at goalies here, because I think I want to get a backup in here. And we're going to get rid of Needles. Unfortunately, but Skapski. Nah, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna be like, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's just screw the rules. I have money, for lack of a better phrase. I think we go after Taylor Hall, or Scheifele. It's between the two. Scheifele. What's your point totals, man? No playoff experience. Your point totals are low. Taylor Hall's a proven goal scorer in this game. We need a proven goal scorer in this game. we're going to offer him... Wait, we can't offer more? We actually can't offer more? That's kind of weird. 6 years, 7 years at that. Takes him until he's 35. Locking Taylor Hall up long term would be pretty useful. Really? We can't offer more than that? Alright, we might have to go dump a contract then. Let's scroll through the trade blocks quickly. If there's anyone worth dumping. Getzlaf would be good to get rid of here. And if we can bring in like a first round pick, that'd be really good. So, I mean, as much as I like to keep either Getzlaf or Parisi, I don't think we can actually afford to keep both. Getzlaf's happy though. Let's see here. So let's find a team that wants Getzlaf and that has cap space for him. Because this will be interesting. With 1 year left on his contract, I'm not afraid to retain cap. So there's that part. Arizona, are you interested? Boston, are you interested? Boston is interested, but they're over the cap. Like, how are you over the cap already? Come on, it's free agency time. I guess if you're just that confident in your team. Guaranteed the Blue Jackets will want him. No, they don't. Flames would probably want him. Yeah, Flames want him. Blackhawks would. I don't want to retain salary if I don't have to. So, let's go ahead and let's just like take. I think we do have to take. We can retain salary actually on him. Like, I'm fine retaining as much salary as we need to. So let's see if this is cap approved. Nice, it is league approved. Cool. So it just looks like it's at the draft that it's bugged. Does he have pick? So he's an offensive defenseman. Pedersen is 20. He's a grinder with elite potential and a center. We really don't need another prospect. Honestly, they just want to give us some draft picks. They'd be over the maximum salary cap, really? So it seems like if you're just trading for draft picks, then they'll be over the maximum salary cap. Because there's no way retaining that much that they are. Because like if I add like literally any skater in, alright, not any skater, but that's really weird, man. I can't explain that. Ooh, they are interested in him, and they have cap space. Now, do they have first round picks to give up? Oh. First and a second for Getzlaf. First and a third. So first and a third for Ryan Getzlaf. We got pretty much Getzlaf. We got a first and a third for very few prospects, and we're retaining some salary. But while we're retaining his salary, there we go. That's what I wanted. No team's going to be able to compete with that, I don't think. 4 years at 9.5. Hall, I want you. I want you badly, buddy. Proposed trade. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see what our goalie situation's like. Well, draft pick wise, we've actually got some first round picks in, which is nice. Having first round picks is a rarity for us, so we seemingly have all of ours now, which is good. We're not trading them away anymore. I'm trying not to do that. Mueller's still an RFA. I want to see if a team's going to qualify him, because we should get some stuff back, but realistically, we could get rid of Parisi. But him on that first line with Polish, I mean, we bumped Polish RV down to the second line. That's a pretty wicked line. And then Booth onto the third. We bump right down. All right, I can get behind that. Defensively, we could use a defenseman up. So we need a guy to play with Bean, and actually we need a guy to play with McCowan. So, we have a guy in the minors that we could use, I think. Is there anyone else that we really need to give up here? I think we're good. Was there any prospects that I wanted to trade? Not right now. I want to see actually my draft pick values too, like what my draft picks are valued at. Booth, wow, Booth is at pretty high. That's a really good pick. Obviously not like top. Niscala's decent, for show's decent, even in decent. Nico Roy is pretty solid here. Cool, we got a lot of like good value picks there. Wow, we're gonna be able to get first for those guys too, if they don't progress very well. I think we're good where we are. So now we just have to hope we get that one rookie in, the defenseman, and then maybe get a left. Well, Taylor Hall fits that left winger bill pretty well, so that's good. Let's go ahead and propose trade or free agents. Is there a defenseman? Realistically, bringing in a defenseman to play with him would be good. We need a lefty 2AD, so all skaters, defenseman. Lefty 2AD. And I mean, we need a guy who's fine playing top 6. Not Spiza. Keegan Lowe, bring him back. He's a defensive defenseman though. Slater Cuckoo. He's 80 overall, he's got a little bit of potential left. Yeah, if he's not an RFA. He's a UFA. Alright. Yeah, we'll give you a contract. That'll round out our defensive course pretty good here. And Jan Kostelek too would be solid as well. He's just a straight up UFA with good potential. He's got top 6 potential. He's a depth guy too. He's a righty shot though at 2-way, which is perfectly fine. But I think we'll pass on him for now. I think we're good with where we are. Oh, what does Mueller wants 4.5, so we're gonna get some compensation for him. I have a feeling. We're gonna get some compensation for him. All right, let's advance a day. Advance another day. I think it's 3 days for Taylor Hall. 4 days for Hall. Giuseppe, not so much. Cuckoo, rejected. Ooh, that guy rejected? No! 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 Dang it! Marco! So Cuckoo resigned. Advance a day. Let's go! Taylor Hall on that first line. Everyone's going to be happy for that. We got the big fish again. We had to give up Getzlaff, but... Ooh, Brian Little's demanded to be traded away from the franchise. I mean, like, that's pretty important there. But looking at our lines, man, that's pretty big. The day we landed Hall. Whew. We brought in Cuckoo and we brought in Hall. And he has a presence, too. That's awesome. The time is right to offer the contract to you. I think you'll do great. Bring your A game every night, buddy. Alright, never mind. You just don't like anything. Cool. Cool. I don't know why the morale's so low when it's actually green. That's so weird. So Little's actually demanded a trade, which is interesting. Let's go through the trade block then if some players have... Because actually it's one thing I noticed that there were a lot of unhappy players. Because if he demands a trade, he's going to go for like ridiculously cheap. And I don't want to miss out on that. But again, if he doesn't fit in, I guess he doesn't fit in. Top 6 at 19. Wow, that's a good player to pick up. Especially if he's in the CHL. Allen. I thought about picking up Kolkachev, but it doesn't really fit in with the team. We got our defenseman sorted out. We got our forward sorted out. I think we're pretty solid. The only thing is like getting CHL guys in. Giuliano, he was our first round pick this year, and that is why. Yeah, he's an 82 overall. So that's like McDavid territory right there. That's how good he is. He's McDavid territory with how good he is. So you can get those really good players still in the draft. That's cool to know. And there's been a couple high ones, but no one like that insane yet. Chiazon, not so much. I think he was on Florida. Little was on Florida. Raymond, Colorado. Schrader or McKinnon? McKinnon would have been interesting, but Dallas, anyone? Hodgson would be like super cheap to pick up because like depth forward, playmaker on the right wing. We already have a lot of depth anyways, so. Detroit, who you got for us? Who's upset on your team? Tatar is. Spalling is. Alright, next up, Edmonton. Anyone unhappy? No one's unhappy. Despite losing Taylor Hall, no one's unhappy. Well, Little's on the trading block. He's at 80 overall. He's an 87 overall playmaker. So where would he fit in? What's his role? His role is probably second line forward. That means we'd bump Puljujarvi or Bennett down, or just get rid of Parisi, because he's about the same as Parisi, but Parisi's probably better in the locker room. He's only got 1 year left compared to Parisi, though. I mean, we could probably just throw like nothing out to them and get him. I just go like, yo, want this? Give us a few first round picks in here. Parisi did really well for us, though. Alright, let's go down. Like, literally, that trade actually might go through. Little and a first for Parisi. It might actually be fairly close. What are his points like? He did well in the playoffs, though. He was point per game. Yeah. You know, he's always done well in the playoffs. He's kind of the guy we need come playoff time. We'll see what Little's like. If Little's about the same, then we'll go through with this. But 50 points. So he is a second liner. I guess trading away Parisi. No, we're keeping Parisi. Oh, that's tough because I could put him on the right wing. If this trade goes through, we'll take it. If not, then oh well. Well, it was worth an attempt. So Little is upset. He's going to come very cheap. Whoever gets him is going to get a good deal on him. But, I mean, hey, we don't have room for him. Not skaters matching block. We just want all skaters here. Because, again, it is free agency time. When teams bring in new players, stuff happens. A little bit of anxiety there from some people. Granlund would have been interesting. Ouellette. Huh. He's probably the younger player. 21. Right wing elite. What's his role? Third line checking forward? That's solid, but if he was left wing. So Eriksson Ek is back with them. That's kind of funny. It's gone full circle. No one there. I want a left winger, I think, ideally. No, I got Hall, so that bumps right down a little bit. Montreal didn't have anyone. New Jersey. No, Nashville. Nashville has Alexia. Alexiak's never happy. Like, literally never happy. Pilon's, like, just ticked to the moon. Same with Ryan Strome. Bringing Stromer in would be interesting. But Pilon would be also really good here. He's 23 and he's 77 overall and just ticked off. They'd be over the salary cap, eh? So who do we have to give up for him? Go this way. Because I'm not giving up anyone big. Yeah, we'd have to give up like... We'd have to give up quite a few good players for him. Stromer would be interesting, but yeah. Alright, Rangers. Who's unhappy for you guys? Polkinen, because he just signed there. Ottawa, or he was traded there. Shlemko, Philly. Raskin, Morin's still upset. Morin's been upset for like the entire like GM series. No one major. San Jose. No one major. Couture's unhappy. Chartier is interesting. Playmaking forward who's a minor scorer. I could get behind acquiring him. You know, he's a little bit unhappy, so that he would fit in on our kind of fourth line if he's a minor scorer. So we don't have to give up a lot to get him. We do have picks to get rid of, actually. All right, flip the other way here. Let's be confident with ourselves here. All right, so we're gonna actually have to offer a little bit more than a third round pick. So probably a second. So a second for Chartier and a fourth and a fifth. All right, I will take that. I think that's a good trade for us. So that kind of fills up our roster, and that's kind of the last move we want. Oh yeah, we wanted to check out the last couple teams here with their morale. See what it's like. Washington, who you got? Who you got? Chris Kreider, huh? That's interesting. Winnipeg, Connaughton, love to bring him in, but just no space for him. Vancouver, Bo Horvat is only a 91 overall because he's slightly unhappy. Pitkinen, top 9 forward, good potential. He's a good guy to pick up, but I mean, we just don't have the space for him. Obviously, we want left wingers, so that's going to be key. Tampa Bay has a lot of unhappy guys. Drouin would be awesome to pick up, but unfortunately we can't right now, so we're good where we are. I'm pretty happy with the way the team's shaped up, so let's go ahead and let's just sim all the way through the offseason, I guess. Unless we want to put anyone else on the trade block. Do we want to put anyone on the trading block here? Edit trading block. That first round pick is there. Any of these guys? Yeah, I don't think we want to put any of these guys up. Actually, goalies. Yes, never mind. Needles, because Needles isn't happy. He lost morale for being put on the trade block. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and let's sim. Let's sim 2 weeks at a time here. And just see if anything happens here. Alright. Any trade offers? Going once, going twice. MacArthur for a third. No, thank you. Let's go ahead and let's see the league updates here. Boychuk has been traded to the Boston Bruins. Wow, that's kind of funny. Allen has been traded to the New York Islanders. Ryan Suter's on the trading block. Jets have a ton of interest for Dustin Byfuglien. Has anyone been traded? Boychuk, Scandella signed. Alright, let's go ahead and let's see if anyone traded for Little. It doesn't seem like anyone traded for Little. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like he's been traded yet, so. No, do not back out and save. Do not do this. Actually, we should save. Cancel, because if it freezes, man, that would suck. Because I haven't saved it in like for a while, so I've just been grinding out videos all day today. Overwrite current file. There we go. I think we'll edit positions here a little bit too, just to make up for it and make the chemistry a little bit better. This year, I think it's a good call because we can do that. In the NHL, you can actually, get a guy to play. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't mean to press it. Get a guy to play another position. So, cancel. All right. Now let's just go calendar and let's just sim. We brought in Taylor Hall. That's a big enough splash for the off season. 18th again. 18th is always a good day to sim to. Looking forward to this year though. I think we'll have a very solid year again, as always. The usual. We're gonna get a lot of points. We're gonna get a lot of. I hope we get a lot of goals. We brought in, so pretty much we lost Ryan Johansson. We lost Ryan Johansson. In exchange for Ryan Johansson, we picked up Taylor Hall and first-round picks. We lost Getzlaf, but Getzlaf wasn't really going to be a part of our team anyways. So, no one signed Mirko Mueller, eh? We'll see if a team wants to trade for him, I guess. Because, I mean, that's kind of where we're at. It's actually, not horrible, but it's not a great situation. Again, 18th always seems to be that date you have to sim to. Alright, updates. Dauphin has not decided where he wanted to sign, so propose a trade. Let's just try to see if a team wants Mueller at all. Like, he wants to be a top 4D, and I just don't have the room for him. Oh yeah, because we'll have overall jumps too right now. I think we just got over. Holy cow, we got overall jumps. A few at least. Poyarvi went up. Mealy went up. Benson went up. Roy stayed the same. Fichot went up. Parisi went down. So Parisi went down. So, oh, man, we should have traded him. Screw it. If Little's still there, we're trading Parisi. He's a good locker room guy. He's going to put up points, but you know what? He's on Florida. They have Little on the trade block. Alright, gimme him. Gimme. He wants to be traded away from the team though. Alright. Little and a third. St. Louis third. Alright, well, fair enough. We'll find a team interested in Parisi. Actually, if Parisi's happy being a top 9 forward, then this shakes things up a little bit here. Let's go ahead and let's edit our lines quickly here before we make any more moves. So let's go ahead and let's make sure everything is kind of where we want it to be. So Parisi is happy being a second line forward now, so that's pretty big. We need Benson up here, obviously. Estefan, third line scoring forward. Vincourt, depth forward. Gauthier, Palmu, Lindholm. Lindholm as a depth forward's good. Puljujärvi, second line forward. Like, that's fine with me. Tolchinsky here is not fine. See, he's all scratched. Right scratched right now. So I want right up in here. Yeah, he'll be on the third line, I think. Third or fourth. So we put, like, right here. We move Vincourt down. And then put, like, right here. So Lindholm goes back onto this line. We move him here. Actually put right on the fourth instead of... Gauthier. So we put right in here. Defensively, I know we're gonna have to call some guys up here. So Cuckoo and then Bean. We need Bean, man. Bean's got to be up in the big club. I think we're gonna rock McCowan up there. And then, no, we're going to rock McCowan. If McCowan's fine being on the last pairing here, we're going to rock those two. And then instead of re-up, we're going to want, you know what, we should just go best lines here. We should call up who we want to call up and send down who we want to send down here. So we send down Luff, we send down Gauthier, we send down Palmu. And in exchange, we're going to bring up, obviously, reverse this. We want to bring up Bean and Benson and Chartier, I think would be pretty fair. And Chiodo or Booth. We'll call up one or the other. We'll have to see. Confirm. And let's call both of them up. And then let's go to NHL here. Let's see who we can send down. No, I don't want to send down McCowan. Gustav, Tolchinsky. I thought they sent two ways. Alright, whatever. I definitely gave them two-way contracts, but okay. Whatever. Confirm. Alright, that was a voice crack and a half. Yeah, that's a lineup. Let's go with best lines now, and let's see what we're gonna look like here. So Hall, Bennett, Ployarvi. I don't want that. Actually, I could get behind that. I could get behind that. Swapping him with Wright, and then Lindholm, getting Booth there, two-way forward, and playmaker, two-way forward, sniper. That's a good combo. So it's either Booth or Chiodo. I guess we'll send Booth down and see if that actually like does the good old send him to the CHL finally. If not, then we'll keep him up. But we also have Chartier to dress too, and like he can fill in on this line too. But yeah, I think we're good with this lineup. Parisi's just gonna get points for us. So let's see here. Let's see. Hall, Bennett, Ployarvi. That's pretty sick. That's actually disgusting. Benson on the second line as a right winger with the lefty shot. I could use a righty shot on this line. Actually, I need the righty shot there, so I need a righty shot up a line. Alright, this will work for now. Everyone's going to be right where they want to be, I think, for the most part. So that is solid. Defensively, what are we looking at? McCowan. Who's scratched in favor of McCowan? Cuckoo, or instead of Roop, it's Cuckoo. I want Cuckoo for Coconuts playing there. Yeah, I mean, we're really not going to get much better than that. Top four. If they're all just top four, then that's perfect. Cool. Goalies. Obviously, Subban and Needles. Cool. And then I like those lines. I think it's hard to choose between Booth and because if Booth grows really quickly, man, the hype with him right now is insane. He's our first round pick, but same with Chiodo. And man, if he grows quickly though, that's gonna be awesome. So I think we just send Chiodo down. Actually, no, we'll try sending him down. If Booth goes to the CHL, that's best for us. If he goes to the AHL, then we will be subbing out Chiodo back down to the minors. So again, as much as I want him staying up to play, Yeah, so he's going down to junior. He will no longer be eligible to call up. That's really good for us. We'll send him down to junior. As much as it sucks, it's going to be the best move for us because that's in the long run going to be beneficial. Nice. In the system, and then overall wise in the system. Is there anyone in here that would be like CHL age? Blaze is a guy who we could bring up pretty quickly here. Like we got guys in the minors that we could bring up. Like Tukio we can bring up. Anyone that's super young though that we could send down to the CHL? Nope, 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 nope. Bonavie would be close, but not quite. Booth is in the CHL. Bass is probably a guy that we could send to the CHL. So call up to the NHL. And then NHL. We'll see if we can find him. Oh, no. Send him back down. Okay. That works. Edit lines. NHL wise, we're fine. It's CHL or AHL that we're gonna have a little bit of problems shuffling around our lines here. So Tolchinsky, unfortunately, minor scoring forward. Yeah, you're gonna just find your way down there, cause we got Chiodo coming up in here. Or no, not Chiodo. Bass. We're gonna put in the Bass. Drop the base. And then we're going to put in Tolchinsky here on the third line. Man, that's from NHL action to being put there. That's rough, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Playmaker 2-way forward. All right, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Latikainen, I want up a little bit. Niskala or Latikainen on the first line. Let's go with Niskala there. 2-way forward, playmaker, sniper. Actually, that's probably a little bit better. Alright, that looks better. That looks alright. Who's scratched? Scratched. It's just Luff. What is Luff? Yeah, Luff's going in instead of Nemish. Let's be serious here. What is Luff, baby? Don't hurt me no more. Defensively... Yeah, I think we're solid defensively too. Oh, Bonavie's on D. That is not... Oops, I need to sign a defenseman for the AHL. Or send one down, but I can't send anyone down, can I? No. Alright. You know what? We're gonna put Nemish on D here for a few seconds so we can sort everything out and then get Bonavie in his actual playing role here. I believe I want Fichot on the first line here, so we're going to swap Bonavie in on the second one here. There we go. So he's going to go in here. Fichot's going to get first line minutes here. Blay we're going to put on... We can put him on the left wing here. 20 and a sniper versus him. Alright, and Tolchinsky's actually just gonna drop to like the fourth line. Oh, and his even ins we wanted to swap with, right, for Blay? Yeah. Alright, perfect. So Blay's there. We'll swap him out for Luff. And then Luff will swap you out for even ins. Cool. We got a really strong AHL team. We just need to sign a defenseman. Who's scratched now? It should just be... Yeah, it's just Luff who's scratched now. So we're going to go out and sign a defenseman, or are we just going to suck it up and play with Luff there? I think we go out and sign a cheap defenseman on a 2-way. Back to edit lines. Extras. Where is right wingers? Nemish. Greg Nemish. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Manage budget. Alright, we need to sign, or not manage budget. I wish it was like, it's so, because manage budget is just like, alright, we need to sign a guy to me. I don't know why. But just kind of speaks that. RFA. So we need a guy who is fine being we need a defenseman in the minors pretty much. And two-way. Alright. Depth 24. Let's sort by potential here. 24 or so we have Beaulieu. Stillman's a little bit younger at 22, so that might be our best bet actually. Yeah, we'll go with him. Minor top 4. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, you're considering your options. That's fine. That's fine. You can consider your options. But, cool. Calendar. I mean, like, we can... I want to get rid of Mueller, which is annoying. Alright, he accepted the offer. Cool. Stillman. We will send him down to the minors. Alright. Roster moves. Oh, he's already in the minors, isn't he? That's convenient. Yep, he's in the minors. Perfect. Alright, so then we can just go edit lines and plop him in. Whee! See you, Nemish. Two-way, defensive, offensive, two-way. Alright, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that is alright. I think we're good with our lines, captains, and jerseys. Blay, I'm stripping the A off of Manel. Sorry, buddy. And we are putting it on Niskala? Yeah, let's give it to Niskala. Alright, and then let's go to the NHL here. And let's see where captain still is. Assistant and Taylor Hall. We're giving Taylor Hall his actual jersey number here. You're getting number 4. And I think that's pretty much all I really want to do right now, because it's pretty much everything else is just going to be the end. I know 11's retired, so... Or no, it's not. It's 10 that's retired. Yeah, Parisi, you're getting your number, buddy. Puljujarvi's still with his solid number. Nice, nice. And I think we're good. Alright, guys, I think it's going to wrap things up. I'll just sink through preseason quickly here, and then we'll go do some little shenanigans here. 4 points is what... Wow, 9-1 game. Cool. Lots of 4-point games there. I was, like, counting it as, like, actual regular season stuff. Win. Loss. Come on. In general, I feel like it'll be a good year for rookies. Cool. Okay. I think we're salary cap compliant. Alright, let's do a big scouting here. It looks like OHL forwards this year. So, OHL forwards for 6 weeks. And let's go pin a few players. I'll pin the players in a little bit. Okay. Don't need to worry about anything for waivers. Go to player morale. And I think I'll just kind of do player... Alright, so we're up to 80, which is good. I'm glad you're feeling a lot of stuff there. Your job is to focus on the front office and not evaluating management, buddy. Alright, and... Leader. So Parisi's a leader. Hall is a presence. Kuker is a presence. And Lindholm is a presence. That's cool. We had a lot of pressure. I don't know, someone came through in spades just like I knew he would. That's good. So hopefully we can, the goals for this year are to make the playoffs, get past the first round, have a player at a point per game pace, and keep our chemistry to about an 84%. So that's our goals for this year. Anyways guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.